Hello and welcome to our Q&A session where we are going to talk today about how do I ensure alignment of the necessary IT stakeholders. And first of all, please let me know if you can hear me clearly in the comments, just saying yes. So I'm aware that everything is working and you can clearly hear me. And then we're about ready to get started. Good. So awesome. You can all hear me and very good. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. So today we're going to talk about one question because I asked 100 CTOs, IT leaders, and team leaders, what is your most pressurable bottleneck problem in creating and leading high performance IT teams? And this question came along on top. How do I ensure alignment of necessary IT people? And we are going to tackle this question in three steps. So first, we're going to talk about why it's important and what will happen if it's ignored. Second, what you can do to change this. And third, how you're going to be able to change this. And after this section, then we will have some time to answer all of your questions as well. So before we get started, so what's actually my name? My name is Sven, and I'm the founder of the IT consulting boutique Ulassa, and we support IT teams with workshops, with team mentoring, or communication tools to unlock their full potential. And normally return on investment is 428% in the first year or more. But this is not going to be a sales pitch or anything like a sales webinar. We're just going to answer your questions, what you're struggling with a moment at most, because we know that maybe unlocking your team's happiness, engagement, and productivity is only one question away. So let's jump in. So we said we are going to tackle the question in three steps. So first of all, we are going to talk about why it is important to answer this question and what will happen if it's ignored. And secondly, we are going to talk about what you can do immediately to change this. And third, we are going to give you 6 actionable things how you can tackle this question alongside. So let's get started. So why is it actually important? And the problem is if this is ignored, and I've been working in IT consulting for 18 years, so I have seen those battles between IT people and their business people. And if there's misalignment here, often conflicts are on its ways. And the bigger problem behind this is actually that we will get delays in shipping out the software which is highly needed. And this is actually a big issue because it costs a lot of money. So just think about a team of 10 people and they cost 50,000 euros per month. And they are in a 12 months project, and now they get delayed by 3 months. So instantly that's 150,000 euros of costs. But more than that are the opportunity costs, because we are facing the issue that actually the product cannot be shipped and cannot be used by its stakeholders. And the people who are working on it, they cannot work on different projects anymore. So it's a huge inefficiency of resources. And this actually often leads to a lot of frustrated people. And actually, the Gallup survey just showed again that 87% of people are not engaged at work. That's like a huge crisis in the labor market, because this affects the profits, the culture, and also the competitiveness of your organization. And on the other hand, it impacts the family lives of the people who are disengaged and their environment. So this is something we really have to change. And I think there's good ways to do this. And now we talked enough about why this is important. And now we want to focus more on what you can actually do to create alignment between the IT and its stakeholders. So what can you do? And when I give my workshops on how to build and lead high performance IT teams, I talk about the 3 pillars of high performance teams, and they are transparency, inspect, and adapt. And the key is to build the trust and create this alignment between IT and its stakeholders. And we are currently building a house. So what is most important there is also to have a good foundation. And the foundation here are the values and principles your organization works with, and what are the foundations. Okay, that's now maybe clear. And when I give the workshops, I say, if you only take this with you, the 3 pillars of high performance teams, transparency, inspect, and adapt, you have gone already a huge step forward. So what can you now actually do to achieve this? So how can you now build those alignment between IT and IT stakeholders? And I want to give you 6 things you can do in your organization right away to improve the alignment. So in the beginning, so at the start of a project, start with business value workshop where you invite all the IT people and you invite also the key IT stakeholders, and they will do a business value workshop. And I show you later on some pictures how this can actually work. And the important thing is to have this discussion. What means business value for our organization? And the result out of this workshop is to have a prioritized work backlog where people are aware what is the most important things in our organization to work on. So that's a great start. And then on a daily basis, your IT team can do a quick check-in to maximum 15 minutes to have the alignment in the team. Because we need to align on the goal, and we also want to plan our day ahead. How do we want to achieve this as a team? Because the team is clearly how they are going to achieve it, and the what comes from the IT stakeholders. What is most important for them? And then on a weekly basis, you meet up with your key stakeholders and align on, for example, new requirements. Maybe you also align on what are problems we are facing. And here comes again the whole IT team together with the business stakeholders. And that can be maybe half an hour, 1 hour session. And if you have a lot of stakeholders, then just send the key stakeholders. We had at one client, we had customers in 13 countries, but not everyone was there in the meeting, just the key stakeholders or the representatives. So they were aware of what are the requirements. And here again, the goal is to adjust our backlog and our work. And then be weekly, so every 2 weeks, the IT people show their work to the main stakeholders. And this is not about only showing, so inspecting our work, but much more about how do we adapt, how can we learn from each other, what is important for our stakeholders, but what is also important for IT people. And here again, the result is an updated version of our work packages, which have the highest priority. And then bi-weekly, we also want to talk with the IT team. How can we improve our work processes? And the results are actions, how to improve. Because we want to go from good to great with our organization. And then, hopefully at the end of the project, we make a big celebration of everyone together. So we celebrate, and we also talk about the journey and see what we have accomplished and appreciate each other. Good. So that's the question for now. How do I ensure alignment of necessary IT stakeholders? And I will share just a few pictures so you get an idea of how this could actually look like. And here is a business value workshop where you can see, like, we are talking about the value. We are going to talk about all the work packages. We have the business people involved, we have the IT people involved. So everyone is aligned or improves the alignment between IT and business. Here we have a prioritized backlog, clearly from 1 to 30, where we see the most valuable work packages at the top. And this helps again with making things transparent, because those are the important pillars we want to work on. Here, a daily check-in with the team, how they are going to plan their day and accomplish the goal they are currently having as a team. And then we have the weekly alignment between IT and business with new requirements, and bi-weekly we also show our work to the business and receive this feedback, because that's what we want to have. We want to get this feedback so we know that we are on the right track with our IT. And we also do a retrospective every other week to improve our own processes, and equal voice is a big topic here as well. And also have some appreciation sessions with your kudos cards. Good. Then any questions from your side, then please use the chat, and here we go. Very good. Then just use the chat to for your questions you're having. And I will wait a few seconds because we are connected on YouTube, LinkedIn, also on Instagram. So it will take some time. And if there's no more questions coming up, then maybe you will have questions later on, and then just feel free to have a espresso talk with me for 10 minutes. That's my schedule and calendar, and just book yourself in a session. And then I wish you an enjoyable and productive day and time, and I hope to see you very soon. We are probably going to have a next Q&A session coming up very soon. Next week we're going to do the same Q&A session in German, and then in 2 weeks' time we are coming back for the next Q&A session. So thank you very much for your time, and bye.